guys. Let me tell you something about women today and their rules for dating. Think of every rule as an obstacle she wants you to jump through in order to get to her. The more attractive she thinks you are, the fewer obstacles she'll put between you and her. The cold reality is this: women make rules for one man and break them for another. From something as simple as who pays for the meal to having sex on the first date to whether or not protection is even used. Women will have a laundry list of rules until they meet a man they don't want to risk losing because of those rules they set in place. That's because those rules aren't principles set in stone. They're, at best, guidelines for the man that she truly wants. Think of them as like her control levers in the dating market, used to push away one type of man and pull in another. Nowhere does this truth become more evident than a woman deciding whether or not to have sex on the first date. That's the point of contact that puts all of her rules to the ultimate test and separates the man she makes the rules for from the man good enough to break them. Surveys from dating sites like Love Honey have reported over 2/3 of men in America are willing to have sex on the first date. And there's no surprise there. But while 61% of women said that it's off the table, when shown a picture of an attractive man and asked again, 97% recanted. Almost all of them were willing to break their rule for a guy they found sexually compatible. Let me put this in context for you with an open secret that everyone knows, even if they don't admit it. A woman's greatest power in dating is her sexual allure, but it's also one of her only powers. That means the more she desires a man, the more assertive she tends to be in offering up her sexuality to that man to keep him interested. Meanwhile, for a guy who doesn't fit the bill, a woman will keep her sexuality tightly guarded and close and make him jump through hoops in order to get it. Now, that might sound like a harsh and blunt take on dating dynamics. That's what's happening at a raw biological level and is constantly proven and backed by psychology. Social psychologist Roy Baumeister introduced what he called the sexual economics theory in 2004. The theory draws from the principles of economics and studies sex as a valuable commodity and currency. It's the one thing that a woman holds access to and men hold the desire for. And just like there's bargains and negotiations in financial deals, women tend to be more willing to grant sex if it means securing the genes and commitment of a high quality man. The ROI, or return on investment, is much higher for her. But a man that doesn't meet her gold standard, he has to prove himself in other ways and work to earn that deal. And despite this underlying mechanism, women will put up a front of just having a simple set of rules for every man across the board. This is what allows them to filter out one guy from another while appearing more pure and modest and hard to get than she really is. Ultimately, her rules are designed to serve one purpose: securing the commitment, genes, and resources of the best possible man. Everything else, including the rules themselves, is secondary. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.